Hello everyone, my name is Mateo-Tube. Welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We are here right where we left off in the previous episode. Oil Especially in the distance and Stalingrad right here. It's been like a month since I've played this game, and we're back in it to win it. So let's get this show on the road. If I remember, let's just pause the game because things are going insane already. Last time we played this, we were having some issues in Oil Especially with the power station. They have no people working here. Well, actually, that's a lie. They have people working here, but there's not enough people working here. And there's not enough people managing the oil refinery, so things aren't really going that great for us. As for Mazikonum, I think everything's working just fine over there. How are we doing over in Daisy-Monum? Daisy-Monum is our educational town, and nobody's working there, nobody's working there, nobody's working there. Okay, so it appears what I thought I was doing, I've already done. My plan was I was going to stop construction of this town just because it's not really important to us. In the previous episode, we did begin the construction of a coal mine, which is kind of cool. And the construction of a coal ore processing plant. How wonderful. We are earning money, as you can see, because I think over here in Polutograd, we're actually doing okay as far as coal goes. Yeah, we're actually doing pretty good. Look at that. We have quite a few workers working here. It would be nice to have some extra workers here, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like that's the case. Perhaps we should build some parks. Maybe that would make them a little more entertained. What is their issue? They can't get meat. They don't have electronics. You can get electronics. You can't get electronics. Interesting. Perhaps we should build something like that. Can you really not buy electronics? I guess you cannot do. Alright, well then maybe that's something we should build. How about we build that? Let's go into here, shops. Let's just build a tiny shop to buy electronics and all that fun stuff that you can buy. Alright, let's just plop this right here. How much does that cost to build? $583 built. $659 built. Let's plop that right there, and let's pay for that in rubles, and hopefully they will be so happy because now they can buy electronics and clothing, and they can't enjoy culture for some reason because we don't have any statues. What a shame. What is that over there? Oh yeah, that's the power line. I was gonna say that looks from over here. That looks like some, like, I don't know, so there's just a carving like that. I don't know. There's a carving into this hill. No trees. It looks very satisfying. I don't know why I'm so satisfied with it, but I am. Good thing is we are earning money. We are earning US dollars as well, which is a good thing. So I guess in some senses you could say, well, we're not going into debt, which is a good thing. Yeah, how about we just build some culture, make people a little happy about life? Monuments. Because as of right now, everybody's kind of getting to work here, aren't they? Everybody's getting to work building these fancy buildings, which actually, yeah, oh my, why don't we just buy these? There we go. What's the point of not buying those? There we go. There we go. How are you doing there? Nobody's working there. That's fine, because there's actually no crops. But we have a lot of food. Actually, that's not true. We don't have a lot of food. Can the farms please start producing stuff? Good. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. What I was saying is, I was going to say, well, it's only May, so I don't think we're going to get any crops right now. Worst, you know, if push comes to shove, we could always buy some. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's really not a lot of money to buy crops. It's not ideal, but it's really not that much either if we really have to buy crops. I suppose we can do. Production stopped. Lies. Production never stops here. Yeah, what I was going to say is we are currently working on building buildings, which is obviously a really good thing. Are we building anything in Oil Especially? Last I checked, we were building this fancy thing, whatever this is. Some conveyor belt of some sort. Conveyor belt contraption labob thing. It would be nice if we could have workers working. Oh, wow, we don't have power. We don't have the power because we lack. Ooh, that's a little bit negative, isn't it? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to buy this. Even though I don't really want to, but how much is that gonna cost? That's a lot of money. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Screw it. Fine. It's okay. That'll last us for a little while, and by a little while, I'm not too sure that's gonna be that much time. Okay, well, I guess push comes to shove. Something we could do is go to, we could go to Polutograd, and we could build a power line. That is going to be rather expensive, but it is an idea until we can at least get our power situation managed. which is a little bit problematic. Now, see, I love how much oil is here. It would be nice if we could have some more workers here. I need to build more apartment buildings. Like, maybe what we'll do is we'll demolish a bunch of these houses, and we'll get more apartments in. Because as of right now, we are having a worker shortage, and there were people over here talking about how there was like unemployment, and it's like lies. You just need to go this way, and there's millions of jobs here. Which actually, thinking about it, is there anything we could potentially do to maybe reroute people? You know, is there a place that maybe has an extreme amount of workers that doesn't need to have that many workers? I don't even know. Look at the amount of people that are selling here. Yeah, we don't need to have that many people selling there. Is there anything else? That's for everything. I guess that could help us a little bit. We got that place, which is kind of working okay. All right, I'm gonna take this down to 20 people. There we go. That's starting to get more people. That doesn't have anybody, but at least we're kind of producing stuff. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not great, but it'll last us for a little while. All right, well, what I said I was going to do is I was going to go over to Plutograd. I was going to build some monuments. I think building some monuments might make them a little bit happy. Because as of right now, Plutograd, I mean, oil especially is going to be doing its thing. If we really have to buy more oil, we will do. But as of right now, we don't really need to. So maybe something we could do, just because they really want monuments, is build, that's for farming. I think, don't we already have a monument like that in over here? Yeah, we do. Look, we have that monument, which is like perfect for farming. Let's see, what other monuments could I plop down? Like, we have, what buildings do I have that I could like put a monument in front of? Welcome to the Republics. We have the world's best healthcare. That's like electricity. Ooh, actually, this. You know what? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. This would look kind of nice right here. There we go. We'll plop that down. How much that cost to build? My gosh, it costs 1,000 rubles to build that? Look at that. I mean, this fits because look at the power lines. Now, we can repaint this if we wanted to. Okay. Ah, look at that. Okay. This might be a nice thing to maybe build in, what's the one town? Daisy Monum. Just because, like, I feel like this one, right? We have plans. We're building, like, this big university, you know? That's kind of fitting for the power plant because of the power lines. All right, maybe they'll become a little bit happier because they're like, oh, yeah, hey, we have flag monuments and all this wonderful stuff. I don't know. Perhaps we build this right here. There we go. And we build like a little walkway. Goes out here. My dog is snoring in the background, apparently. That's kind of scary. I don't know why she's snoring. We have a new vehicle available. Look at this. And it's a vehicle that actually... this vehicle here actually holds less than these box trucks here. If we actually take a look at this vehicle that we just got, it's in the Soviet bloc, actually. Who made this vehicle? I think it was... no. This is Soviet Union. In East Germany. And it actually holds less than these SKD 706 trucks. As you can see, you can hold 7.2 crops. Or you could hold 10 crops with this one. I mean, it is a little bit cheaper. So if you were to get... Yeah, I mean... Okay, I mean... Yeah, it's a little bit cheaper, I suppose, if you were to pay 21,000. I don't know. Is it really that much worth it? I mean, I want to be able to hold as much as possible, right? Because ideally in this game, right, you'd want to be able to hold as much as possible in one vehicle as you can, right? You know, it'd be the most ideal thing to do. So I don't know. Production has stopped. Who are you? You're the heating plant. Why did things stop for you? Because dumper trailers. Where's this dumper trailer coming from? Why would you do that? All right, I mean, we're still earning money despite spending money on coal. Look at that. Look at this. We're actually still earning money. So despite spending money on coal here, we're actually, yeah, I mean, it's not like we're earning that great of cash, but it's something. And, oh, this is in Stalingrad. Did I really put that in Stalingrad? I couldn't remember. I gotta say, this little area right here actually looks pretty good. And the coal has been delivered. Very good. Traffic jam. Oh, no. This is a very classic thing. Let's go fix the traffic jam. Look at this. I mean, this is where the game's like, oh, yeah, you need to babysit your people. And I'm like, how about no? I don't want to babysit my people. Okay. Please say that I can... Okay, because I gotta... Okay, can you drive? Oh, is it you that's going to the depot? You're the one going to the depot. I want you to go to the depot. You... This is... You know, I have to babysit my people sometimes. It's fine. There we go. You go back to the depot. And the shame right now is that this... Alright, cancel, go home. Is anybody working here? No, that's the aggregate storage. Nobody's working there. Actually, we're doing pretty good at the power plant here. Nobody's working there, which is a little bit problematic. Do we even have any buses, actually? We do have a bus. Who's riding it? Passengers are riding it. No workers are riding. Why is that? This it can't work at low education level, but we have a school. Where's the school, actually? Do we have a school here? Yeah, we have schools up here, so why would you all have issues with that? We have even buses that go up there as well. Okay, we have passengers. Interesting. So maybe we need to start working on a new residential area. And by the way, I do apologize if I sound absolutely exhausted. It is like 10 o'clock at night, and I don't normally record this late. I don't know why we have this road, but finish that construction. We do have, see, because we have new buildings being built here, but is it really that much of an issue here, right? Because, I mean, look at this. We do have a number of people living in the houses here. One person doesn't have a job, which is okay. What's happening here? We have a dumper trailer transporting asphalt. Okay, very good. Look at this guy. Nice. How are they doing here, by the way? See, I would pay for this, but look at the money. $148,000 just to build this. And $268,000, almost $269,000, just to build the coal processing plant. Which, how in the world did I ever build this coal processing plant over here? And I even built another one over there, which is a little, I don't even know. See, the reason why I'm building a coal thing here is because steel requires a ton of coal. And look at the amount of coal we're using versus the amount of steel we're making. We're using so much coal just to make steel. And I think it would just be very beneficial, instead of trying to truck freight over, you know, trying to truck coal from over here to over here, you know, just having a coal mine here, you know, sending it to the processing plant and then sending it straight here, I think would be really beneficial for the environment, you know, because, you know, it's just going to be more efficient and easier. Yeah, awesome. Alright, I'm back. It's like 10 hours later. It's 7 a.m. And, yeah, I went to bed. And, well, now we're up. And I might be talking a little bit quieter. I do apologize. It's because people are sleeping. And, yeah, nobody was sleeping when I was recording yesterday. Okay, where were we? I don't even know. We were here in Oil Refinery. I think what I was doing is I was talking about this conveyor belt, and then my grandmother interrupted me, and then that was when I was like, alright, I'm going to stop recording. And yeah, we have this conveyor belt device that's going from over there to over here. It's not really doing anything exciting. Now, while I was sitting there this morning, thinking about life and, you know the morning feelings, you know, when you're like, oh, do I need to really start the day, you know, and you're sad and you're just like, oh, I don't want to start the day. I was doing some thinking about some things we could do, and I was thinking that maybe we could get a loan. Maybe we could get a loan of 2 million rubles, and this would help us kind of fix Oil Refinery a little bit. And I realized, for some reason, I've been recording clips that are 3 minutes long. So I think as of right now, the video is about 13 minutes long. I might be a little bit wrong on that. So yeah, I was thinking maybe we could do that. You know, it would at least, help us. God, why am I having the hiccups? Leave it to when I start recording to have the hiccups, right? Do something over here. Okay, so, you know, how about we just try something? Let's just plan something, all right? We have this over here. That's a fire truck. We don't need fire trucks. Fires don't happen here. Let's bring this road down. And I will bring the road this way. And the idea here is just to build houses, right? Because we don't have a lot of workers here. I mean, if you look here, 5 workers. There, they actually have an okay amount of workers. But here, 10 workers is actually not that bad. Please, 10 workers. How long do you work for? You work for 8 hours. Good. Stay there. Yeah, this is just to help us build some houses up. So let's how about we build one of these. This will at least, oops. What is that? How do I rotate things? Okay. As you can see, I have been playing. How do I find snap things? I've been playing. What game? I don't even know. Am I going insane? Has it always been mouse to find rotate things? I always thought it was R, and then shift or control R to like find rotate. You know what it is? I've been playing a lot of Transport Fever, and in Transport Fever, I think it's M, right? And to rotate things, and then you press like shift or control, and it like fine rotates things. But that's not the same in this game. Has it always been mouse scroll wheel? I must be going insane. It must have been, because it isn't until now that I'm thinking about that. Because I played this game recently, and I haven't been thinking about building rotation. So, like, building rotation hasn't been an issue for me. So, I must be going insane. I should probably stop recording now before I go mad. Wow, okay. So, appears that mouse scroll wheel is how you rotate buildings. I feel really stupid. I didn't know that. That's interesting. I don't remember it being that way, but it must have always been that way. Or naturally, I just realized it was scroll wheel, and so I unconsciously did that. And now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't realize I was doing that until very recently. So there we go. All right. Mateo's having like a mental breakdown here. All right, so we're not going to build these yet. We're just going to kind of think about this, right? Might be worth it to have a road that goes out kind of like this. Maybe we could have like schools and stuff like that, because obviously people like to have the schools. They like to have the pubs on the corner. Yeah, Mateo must be going insane. It's a scroll wheel. That doesn't feel right. I don't know why. But it is right, and Mateo doesn't understand why. Yeah, Mateo, pardon me while I freak out. Yeah, okay. That's a quote from the one stage play I did a couple years ago. I was actually co-directing it. What is it called? It was like a Dr. Seuss version of Hamlet, which is a play I think by Shakespeare. And yeah, it was kind of written with more modern English and more. It was kind of more comedy. Let's put it that way. More rhyming and whatnot. So there you go. Now you know what I did while I wasn't on YouTube in 2017. Which actually this was like 2018, so I was already back to YouTube, I think. No, wait, I was a sophomore, so I'd already been back to YouTube for like a year. This is just proof that time is going so fast. Alright, let's just build stuff, because here I am telling stories, my life story here, and like nothing's getting done. Yep, this is how it rolls on Mateo-Tube. We tell our life stories and nothing gets done. Okay, excuse me, gosh, It's cancel roads, you do that. Man, you know what it is? I think it's because I've been playing Airport CO as well. I don't even know what I'm doing with my life. Mateo's life is failing him. He's not thinking properly. He's thinking that he's playing other games. He's been playing Transport Fever, which I am thinking about doing a series on that game because it's been a fun game. And I'm doing a lot of railroad. Look, see? Oh, I must be a moron. So, you know what it is? You do this, but then I think, because I just did it, and right as I did it, I thought about it. I hit control, and I use my scroll wheel, because look, you see this, how much it turns this? This is not with control, so I'm not hitting left control. And do you see how fast it turns? When you hit control, it turns slower. See how fast that turns versus that? See that? Versus that? There you go, now I'm hitting control, now I'm not hitting control. So that's what I've been doing. Maybe it's always been like that and I just forgot. So, okay, so naturally I use my scroll wheel and I hit control at the same time. So I've always been doing it right, but it was just now that I realized that. Oh my god, Mateo's actually losing his mind. Wow. Okay, that's fun and exciting. We learned that Mateo's going crazy. It's official. I always said it was a joke. All right, can nobody please say that you're not doing anything here? I don't want you to start building stuff, because This is far from completed. All right, that's not going to work. So that's beautiful. I wanted to connect it to the little bus station, but it appears I can't connect that either. All right, well, I guess I could connect it this way, and then we could have like a pathway going this way, have like a little bus stop there. This is just a start, isn't it? Okay. Okay, yep, this is fine. This has been an interesting episode. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If you're not enjoying it, well, unfortunately, dislikes are falling apart, I guess. I will admit, I took it very personally when dislikes got removed on my channel. Because I actually thought that it was something I did, that YouTube removed dislikes, and then I realized, oh, it's doing it for everybody. Personally, I don't like that decision. I think it was stupid. I think most people would agree with that. I don't know why they did it. You know, personally, I think it should be a personal choice if you want to have your ratings hidden. But whatever. Whatever. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know. I find it fishy, in my opinion. I always feel that, like, and obviously this isn't true for everybody, but I always feel like if you hide something like your subscriptions or something, you're hiding something else. You know what I mean? And I kind of feel like the fact that it's YouTube that's hiding it, like forcing us to hide it, I kind of feel like they're hiding something. You know what I mean? Does anybody else feel that way? I don't know. I don't mean to be like a conspiracy theorist or something like that, but I don't know. It's just my own personal feelings. Alright, where do I want to put this? I guess I put this like right there. The nice thing is we could connect it with the back. There we go. Look at that. And it's close, and everybody's like, yay, we can see our children from the school. From the school. Yeah, this is the school. This is the apartment. Yep, this. Yep, yeah. This is the this is the house, and you can see your children while they're at school, and making sure that they're not, you know, punching Johnny in the face. You know, because I don't even know. Man, we have this building here, and by the way, I also did hear that they're planning on adding water, which is going to be interesting. Actually, why don't I pull it up now? They posted this, and I think that they're planning on adding water treatment and sewage. If we look at some of the pictures, it looks like they might be adding like septic tanks, which you can then use these trucks to clean out those septic tanks, or you could have a pipe going from the septic tank to like a sewage treatment plant, something like this, or you could just, yeah, it looks kind of interesting, you know? This looks like it would be interesting. So now they're going to have water in the game, which is going to be interesting. I am kind of curious if the nuclear power plant is going to have water requirements, because in real life they do need a lot of water in order to stay cool. So it'll be kind of interesting to see this, and it'll make the game a little more complicated than it already is, but that's okay. The world isn't easy, and this is just the most complicated city builder, and yet it's one of the best city builders in my opinion. And also, with city builders in mind, City Skyline did release their airport DLC, so I might be playing that. I am excited for the airport DLC. It just released, I think, yesterday, actually, yeah. Haven't purchased it yet. It's a little bit expensive. It's $25, but, I mean, it's not really that terrible, but I don't know if I'm going to play that game enough that I really want to buy it right now, but it looks kind of cool. The jet bridges are animated, which is one of my pet peeves in, like, airport games, is when you have... Actually, this is my pet peeve in, what's that one airport game? Not airport game, Flight Simulator. X-Plane 11. The jet bridges, when they're not animated, it's a pet peeve of mine, because it's like, okay, the jet bridges should be animated, especially in a game about aviation. Like, I get in City Skyline, you know, okay, it's not a game about airplanes, you know, but I guess in this kind of aspect, it's my, if you've been let me fail to speak English. If you've been watching my Farming Simulator series, I talk a lot about the railroad crossings and about how detailed they are. And how not detailed the railroad crossings in Train Sim World are. I guess that's my similar feeling, except, I don't know, X-Plane 11's a good game. The jet bridges are a very minor detail that you could really easily ignore, because you're doing so many other things in X-Plane that in reality it's like not having animated jet bridges is just not that big of a deal. Because, I mean, how long are you going to be sitting there at an airport watching the jet bridges, right? Most of the time you're probably going to be in the air, which is kind of fun. And I do want to play that game again. I haven't learned how to speak English yet. I was going to say I haven't played in the Flight Sim in a while, so I did want to stream. And if you go to my Twitch, the funniest thing is, Flight Sim was going to be the original... Let me learn how to speak English. Flight Sim was the original reason why I wanted to move to Twitch. I was going to make Twitch my Flight Sim page and continue doing normal gaming streams on my YouTube channel. Obviously, that didn't happen because I was like, ooh, I can raid people and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah. I am planning on live streaming on YouTube, so if you do want to come and check out a live stream, do stay tuned. I am on Discord, so you can always join the Discord, and I will let everyone know when I'm planning on going live. So there we go. Look at this. We have something built here. I mean, it's houses. I'm planning on adding some more houses here. And we have bus lines going everywhere. But I think that the #1 goal that we should have right now is staffing the oil refinery, because the oil refinery is kind of the, like... It's kind of what makes Oil Especie function, right? Because without the oil power station, I think that Mazikonum has no electricity. Nothing around here has electricity. I'm not even sure. I think Stalingrad gets their power from Polutograd. So I don't think that it's that much of an issue. Actually, by the way, oh, okay, good. I was going to say, dude, are we paying rubles to build our buildings? But we're not. Yeah, I think... Where does this power line go? Yeah, I think Oil Especie just powers Oil Especie. I think they also power Daisy Monum. Meanwhile, Polutograd powers Nerapepe and Stalingrad. We are going to have to increase the farms in the later stages. Obviously, right now it's a little bit late for farming, so we're not going to be able to build any more farms this year, but hopefully, I don't think we'll run out of food. We should be okay. And obviously, this place is producing. We have a lot of meat, so that's obviously a good thing. Production has stopped. That is a huge lie. Production does never... Production never... You know what? I should just learn another language and start speaking that and being like, hey, you know what? I speak this language as my first language, because obviously I can't speak English. Does anybody else feel that? Alright, well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to start construction of this planned infrastructure. And we are going to... We're not going to construct any of this, because the problem is they're going to want to construct the road, and I don't want them to do that yet. Excuse me. Yeah. So, this is just going to be an idea for right now. But until next time, this is going to do it for this episode. Excuse me. You know, it'd be nice if it was daytime. Well, anyways, that's going to do it for this episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We have that new thing that we're building down there. That's going to be exciting. I'm going to probably get a loan out, and I think I'm going to stick with this series. I don't think I'm going to change to a new map yet. I wanted to change to a new map because I wasn't satisfied with where I was going with this, so I was like, all right, I just restart, I try again, and we can work from there, but I think... Sorry about that, I just heard a noise that scared me. Yeah, it was nothing. I got up to check. I think it was just my dog, actually. But anyways, that's going to do it for this episode of Workers and Resources. Yeah, I'm getting a little more satisfied with this. I think that now I have a plan of where I want to take this. So if you are enjoying this series, do make sure to give it a like. One like is worth a lot to me. Obviously, I don't get that many likes, so one is like worth 1,000 to me. And it gives me the motivation to want to make a new episode. So if you are enjoying it, make sure to give it a like. It's worth a lot, even just one. So... yeah, that's going to do it for this episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Are we out of... Why did the power plant stop? The power plant stopped because there's no workers. That's really bad. But anyways, thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. See you later. Peace!